Game 163, the winner gets the division and will go on to face Cleveland in the ALDS. The loser, on the other hand, is going to have to take on Houston in the AL wildcard game. Marte smashes one to right field, giving us an early 1-0 lead in the first. Meanwhile, on the base paths is Bo Bichette, and Gurriel hits this one deep to left center field in the gap, and by like a hair, Bichette gets off the second base bag too quickly and is gonna get run down, thrown out, just because he ran too quickly. Damn it. Gausman with a run on first is gonna give up a base hit into left field. As a matter of fact, both runners are gonna move up 2 bases, and in the third, Gausman is in trouble, in danger of giving up the lead. Kevin Kiermaier is unfortunately gonna be walked, as Gausman now has the bases loaded. And that'll be up against Taylor Walls, who, as you can see on the road, hits .281, but he doesn't have a ton of counting stats, as he doesn't get a lot of burn. 1-2 count. Circle change on the corner. Gausman sits him down in a clutch situation, and Rosarino is going to suffer the same fate, as Tampa will not be able to strike for a run. Moving forward in the fourth, Brett Phillips also is going to suffer the same fate, as Gausman had the strikeout going. 7 strikeouts in today's ball game. But will it be enough with a 1-run lead? You see in the fifth, sets down yet another Tampa Bay Ray. Walls is also going to be thrown out thanks to some damn good defense. Madrigal basically running in the right field, cutting off Teoscar Hernandez. Great play from him. Brandon Lowe, I forget what it is going to hit one into the gap. I'm telling you, this game really came down to little details. Marte unfortunately overthrows the cutoff man, and somebody thought they could just take another base. Kevin Gausman standing there at third, playing his role defensively, covering the bag, able to get the out and possibly save the run and the win in the process, but we need to see some more. Nick Madrigal, sweeping curve, hit the third, Walls to second over the first, and despite many opportunities, we're in a ton of runs being scored. Travis Aliceo, one of the pitchers that we called up in September. We called him up a little late, so we make the postseason. We will not see him, despite him being a very hard thrower. You see that cutter coming in at 98 miles an hour, as this was definitely a pitching and defense type matchup. Brett Phillips hit a 3-run shot against Baltimore to even get this team to this point, but unable to capitalize there against the 19-year-old rookie. He'll also be a rookie next year, Yarbrough. As you can see, the only inning in which he threw double digits was in the first. And he's going to sort of redeem himself, as Marte hit him out earlier, but he will set him down there. Aliceo going out there for a second consecutive inning. He will be credited with a hold, as we do hold on to a 1-run lead. All right, Wander Franco actually did not play until the 7th inning. He was sat down due to fatigue. I decided not to set any of my starters down, but that's just me. I figure, hey, I want the division. As Gurriel hits one into right field, and Bichette is going to take the extra base. This time, it might be in his favor, as Teoscar comes to the plate. He's going to hit a sinker, which really got jammed, but didn't get much height on it, and it'll drop down. Bichette scoring from third, and oh my goodness, a horrible swing from Nick Madrigal, and even worse base running is going to cost us, as Jordan Romano, the single-season saves leader, surpassing Dwayne Ward back in 1993. That is 30 years ago from now. And hopefully we get the same outcome of a World Series. Meanwhile, this ball is going to be hit deep and just hits off the top of the wall. Springer will get it back in, but they will have a runner in scoring position, and the tying run will come to the plate. That being Francisco Mejia. 2-2 count. Romano gets him to swing and miss at a 2-seamer high in the zone. Mejia not having a good ball game. He was 0 for 4. Josh Lowe is going to suffer the fate of the umpires. You can call that a strike if you want. I don't know if it was, but I'm going to take it because, hey, who am I to complain? We win the AL East Division in game 163. It's a damn shame it took that much, but again, we will be taking on the Guardians in the divisional series. Jose Barrios was the workhorse of Major League Baseball, 215 innings pitched, despite the fact some of them weren't all the best of innings. Bichette and Guerrero lead in hits and in home runs, at least in the American League. Vlad Guerrero named the American League MVP, redeeming himself from 2021, beating out a different angel this time, as both Bichette and Guerrero win Silver Sluggers for the second or third time in their careers. This is the playoff bracket. We will face we will face Cleveland. The Mets will face St. Louis, and San Francisco and Atlanta one of them will face the Dodgers. I don't know if you knew, but we kind of don't have the best of records against both the team we will play soon, which you'll see highlights for, which actually I'm in the middle of. So you need to sub to see. But we are 2-11 against the teams that we may face in the playoffs. So sub to see it.